Hello student, good morning. Myself Kumar from Almiya Public School. Dear student, I have already talked about what is the composition of the atom. You know very well that the atom contains electron, proton, neutron, and we also discuss about how the electron discovered, or how we talk about for the cathode rays discovery, anode rays discovery, and so on. Now from today, I have talked about the new topic, that is the atomic models. Clear? So before starting the atomic models, the question arises in our mind that why we study, or what is the need for studying this model, or that is the atomic models. Clear? So you know that in the previous video I already talked about for the electron and proton have been discovered by from the discovery of the cathode rays as well as from the discovery of the anode rays. Clear? So the question is that if the electron and proton are present in the atom, so what is the actual position of these two fundamental particles inside the atom? Clear? That means now we have to know about the positions or the places for electron and proton inside the atom. Clear? And to explain these all things, the scientists made their contribution to explain about that how we arrange the electron in the atom, or how we place the proton in the atom. So there are the things we have to study, and that things is known as atomic model. So let's consider, now we will talk about for atomic models. Atomic models, you have to consider the three atomic models in this class. The first is the Thomson model. Thomson model. Second one is the Rutherford nuclear model, and last one is the Bohr model. This Thomson model is also known as, you can also say this model as a Plum pudding model or watermelon model. And this model is given by Thomson in 1904, but in some book it also given as the 1898. Clear? But the 1904 is the right answer. Rutherford nuclear model is proposed by Ernest Rutherford in the year 1911, and Bohr model is proposed by Niels Bohr in 1930. Clear? So in the present topic, we have to talk about that three models: Thomson model, Rutherford nuclear model, and Bohr model one by one. Clear? So once again, I just want to explain that why we need to study the atomic model. We have to discuss about the position or the places of the electron and proton inside the atom. Clear? So for to know about the positions of the electron and proton in the atom, we have to consider the atomic model, and these atomic models are three: Thomson model, which is also known as Plum pudding model or watermelon model. It was given by Thomson, so model is considered as Thomson model, and this model is given in the year 1994 or 1898. Rutherford nuclear model was given by Ernest Rutherford in 1911. Bohr model was given by Bohr in 1930. So let's come on. We will talk about for Thomson model. Okay, so we have to consider Thomson model. Clear? The first atomic model was established or given by J.J. Thomson. So we have to know about what is the Thompson model. You know that we know about the Dalton's postulates of atomic theory. In that theory, Dalton already suggested about the atom, that atom is a spherical in shape, it is neutral, so on. Clear? So Thomson first of all just started to explain about what should be the model for the atom. He suggested that, suppose you know about the watermelon. First I will talk about for the watermelon, then after the plum pudding. Clear? You know about the watermelon. In watermelon there are two types of the things. First one is the reddish part or edible part which we eat. Edible part which we eat, and the second one is the black seed. Black seed. Clear? You know very well that the watermelon is also, when we cut the watermelon in two equal half, then it will also spherical in shape. So in watermelon the two parts, reddish part which is the edible part and the black seed are present. And he just want to explain that how the positive or how the positive part, clear, that is the proton, and the negative particles, that is the electron, are arranged with each other. Clear? He just compared the reddish part as the reddish part is the positive, not negative, positive part. This whole is positive part, and black seed is the negative part. Negative part, that is, or you can say it is the electron, and this positive part is the, or you can say here, proton. Clear? Let's start to draw what is the corresponding figure for the watermelon model. Clear? This is the reddish part of the watermelon, and in this reddish part a number of black seed are embedded in all over in the reddish part. Clear? So suppose this is the positive part, that is proton, and these are the electrons, that is the negative. Clear? So Thomson suggested that, or he just compared his model with the watermelon and said that in watermelon the two parts, reddish part and the black seed, are present, and the black seed are just embedded inside the reddish part. Clear? On all the places, that means you can say at the circumference as well as in the centers. Clear? He also This is the watermelon model or Thompson model. Clear? And the second thing is the plum budding model. He just says in plum budding model or Christmas cake, it is spherical in shape. Clear? And this is the white creamy layer, which is behaves as the positive part. This is the white creamy layer of the cake or pudding, and inside this the resin or imbedded resin, that is the dry fruits. Clear? So this is the plum budding model. These are the electrons or negative parts as a resin. We just compare the resin as an electron or negative parts, and these are the creamy layer, which is the positive part, and this is considered as plum budding model. Understand? So Thomson suggested that the atom is spherical in shape, and he just compared his model with the two things, that is the plum pudding as well as with the watermelon. Clear? But what was the demerit in this case? The demerit was that, you know very well, after the discovery of the new model, that is Rutherford nuclear model, the Thomson model was not hold good in all situations. That means it becomes fails in many cases. That means when the new things developed by the Rutherford, the conclusion given by the Thomson was totally failed. Understand? Why? He just said that the electron are embedded just like as a black seed inside the reddish part, but later it was decided that the electron revolves around the positive part, that is around the proton or around the nucleus. Clear? So the things given by Thomson was becomes totally discarded, and he also said that the negative parts or the electrons are distributed in whole atom, that means in the circumference as well as in the center. But it was not true. The later studies of the Rutherford nuclear model states that the electrons are present only, or electrons are here the positive part, not the electrons. The positive part are present as a whole. He just said, that is Thomson said that the positive part are spread all over the atom, but later the Rutherford suggested that the positive part only present in the center, not all over the atom. Clear? So this was the demerit, or the that means you can say that the explanation which was not given by the Thomson is considered as a demerit of his model, and later it was said by the Rutherford that the positive part are not distributed all over the atom, it is present only in the center of the atom. Clear? And the electron are not also embedded as a black seed or as a resin. It is revolved around the nucleus, around the nucleus or around the proton. Clear? So this model was discarded. Clear? And we have to discuss about the another atomic model which was given by Rutherford, which is known as Rutherford nuclear model. So now come on, we have to discuss about the Rutherford nuclear model.